Today, I have a really exciting live workshop where we're going to be talking about sales funnels. I know we've touched on this topic before, but there's been a major update with Cutflows, which I need to discuss with you today, and also show you how to use the template that I created, which is pretty much universal, can be used on different types of websites. And you also see me design my sales funnels from scratch, step by step. And like I said, this is interactive. You can ask me questions while we're doing this live stream. So yeah, it's going to be cool. Really looking forward to it. Today, my main focus is on people that want to take their skills and try and make money with their skills, be it on their own website or even as a freelance designer. And one of the greatest ways of actually making money online or trying to set up an online business is to have sales funnels. And this is by far the best thing. I've started applying these sales funnels into my own websites as well. And I've already started seeing some results, and it's really, really, really amazing. I will be sharing these results with you very soon, but I'm still gathering some data. But so far, I like what is happening. So today, I want to talk to you about the latest update from Cutflows, and this is the tool that allows us to build lead generation funnels and also sales funnels. But before we do that, I want to talk about a company called ClickFunnels. Now, if you haven't heard about this company, all they do is provide a software that helps you create sales funnels. So let's say you have a product, you set up your product in this software, and it takes the buyer through a process of steps, which makes it easier for them to buy. So this is pretty much what they do. So if I scroll down here, we can see here they talk about a landing page, sales page, and then an upsell. And then it takes you to the membership area if you have a membership website. Now over here, this software can be used for so many different examples. So here you can sell a product. So if you're selling a product, you can see here on this page, this talks about the product here. I know it's very small and you can't really see it, but anyway, this area here talks about the product, and then it has the order form here, and then that will take you to an upsell or a downsell. Now, this process has been proven to really make a lot of companies a lot of money. This process right here. At first, I was skeptical myself, and I thought, how can this process really make people a lot of money? I was pretty much not convinced until I started using it recently. I know I dabbled into it sometime last year, but now I'm really full on to it, and it's really working well. Now, the other thing I also want to mention here is you can see here it works for agencies, freelancers, information products, e-commerce, coaching and consulting, network marketing, small businesses, B2B lead generation, blogging, and affiliates, and also for nonprofits. So pretty much this idea that we're talking about today about sales funnels pretty much covers every single industry. Okay, now here's the thing. This software costs $297 per month just to use this. $297 per month. Now just keep that number, okay? $297 per month. So here are examples. I went to this website here by I think her name is Marie Folio. Yeah, so you can see here she also has a similar setup where she is collecting her leads for first name and email address, and this is her landing page. So it's pretty much this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to create a landing page which generate leads for small businesses. In fact, in today's example, I'll be doing an example for a coach, fitness coach, but it can be used. In fact, yesterday I created a video on my YouTube channel. If you haven't watched that, you can just go ahead and watch it. I created a lead generation page for a dentist practice. So go ahead and check it out. In fact, I might link it all up in here. So this is the landing page. Basically, straightforward. It's inviting people to a 3-part training series. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to log into our website here and show you how to set all this up. So I'm just going to log into my website. Okay, so now I'm into my website. So far, do we have any questions regarding, my introduction and what I've just mentioned here? So remember earlier on, I did say that $297 per month. Now CartFlows, which is, I would say, the best option out there that pretty much creates exactly what I've just shown you on CartFlows, on ClickFunnels, is 290, I think it's 299 per year. So if you compare it, 297 per month, 297 per year. So definitely this is a much better option. So what I'm going to do here is I'll just send you the link. If you want to take a look at CartFlows, I've just added it in there. In fact, you know what? I might as well add it as a call to action. Okay, here we go. Save and show. All right, I've just added it in there just below the video. Right, so this tool is $299 per year, and you can use it on up to 30 websites, unlimited funnels. And with ClickFunnels, there's also limitations, but the thing is the price. I mean, $297 per month. That is just way too much, especially if you're just starting off and you're not really making money yet. Okay, so just taking a look here at any questions. Sammy says all is okay. Tonya says, are there cheaper tiers? Do you mean with ClickFunnels or do you mean with CartFlows? Daryl says, will this replace email lists? So we have this instead of ConvertKit? No. This is the tool which pretty much just gathers all the leads and pushes them out to your email list. So the email list is still there. I mean, in fact, I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you step by step how to set it all up, including your email autoresponder like ConvertKit. Steve says CartFlows versus MailChimp. No, CartFlows is totally different. MailChimp is an email autoresponder. It sends emails. It collect leads from basic landing pages. But with CartFlows, you can have sales pages. I mean, upsells and downsells. So ConvertKit, MailChimp, I mean, they can't do that kind of stuff. They just create just basic landing pages. Okay. Antonia, no, it's just $299 per year on ConvertKit, and that's pretty much it. On ClickFunnels, I think they have a lower price. I think it's $197, but it limits you to about 5 funnels. So that's pretty much all you can do. But with CartFlows, you can have unlimited funnels. Okay, so now that I'm logged in, let's create our designs for our lead page. So yes, I think, 97, you could be right, 97 a month, but that has one funnel. So you cannot go beyond just one funnel. But if you're going to be doing this on your own website or as a freelancer, you want to have multiple funnels because you want to be able to check and test and see which one is performing better than the other. So the one funnel, it doesn't really, do the job for you. Wishlist or ConvertKit. Wishlist is just the membership software. So again, you don't store all your emails in Wishlist Member. Wishlist is just a membership plugin. It controls what people see on your website, but it's also connected with ConvertKit or MailChimp. Brenda here has a very interesting question. So this works with WooCommerce? Absolutely. So WooCommerce is going to be the engine that's going to help us sell all the products on our websites, be it free products or even paid upsells, downsells, and so on. So here's what we're going to do. So we are going to come over here to products. But before we go to products, let's first talk about the very first thing is planning. Okay. So here we want to do this lead generation for a fitness coach, right? So the very first thing is we want to generate leads first. So leads first. So how can we get, let's say, a fitness coach to just get people into the door, right? How can we do that? So I'd like your participation in this as well. How can we get a fitness coach to just generate leads, just people who are interested in fitness? What can we do to encourage people to sign up for something as leads for a fitness coach? So let's have some interaction here. So I'm just looking at the answers there. Add your answers in the comments box. How can we generate leads for a fitness coach? So you're a freelance designer or you want to advise a fitness coach to get leads. What would you say? Anthony says, create a Facebook page explaining the fitness service. Yes, but explaining the fitness service does not encourage people to come as a lead. It's just like, I mean, it might as well also be like a web page that's describing that. So that wouldn't work. Karen says, just purchase Cutflows. When will they have more Divi templates? Right. I actually spoke to Adam, the creator of Cutflows. They are in production, but the good news is I am actually creating templates for Divi. So I'm actually creating templates, and now that you've bought it, you're going to get access to my Cutflows course on how to use Cutflows, and also any templates that I create for Cutflows. So you're going to get those two things. I'll make a note of your name, Karen, and definitely make sure that you have access to all of this. Yes, I mean, what are we doing today is a free exercise. Yes, I like that. Irene, you got it. So that's a fantastic one. So this is a coupon code for a free hour, right? I like that. I love that. Fantastic. Let me see if we have other options. N says ebook with fitness tips. Fantastic. Ebook with fitness tips. I like that. In fact, you know what? That's actually what I wrote here. A fitness training giveaway. Let's see. Offer for 1 month free. I like that, Sammy. Fantastic. 1 month free. Fantastic. I like that. Let's see. Free online exercise book for a specific issue. I like that, Brenda. Fantastic. So I'm glad you get this now. So we want to give something away of value in exchange for an email as a lead. So now that we're all on the same page, let's go ahead and create that. So I'm just going to create any one of these. So let's say coupon code, right, for a free hour. So now we're going to come over here to our products. I've already gone ahead and installed WooCommerce. I've installed Cutflows. So let me just show you here on the plugins. So I've installed Cutflows Pro, right? ConvertKit for WooCommerce, because I want these leads to be on our email autoresponder, which is ConvertKit. Okay, so you need to sign up for a free ConvertKit account, and if you invite someone, I think you get 100 leads for free. You can send 100 emails for free. In fact, you know what? Let me just show you quickly where this is. So here, let's remove this lower thing. Right. Yeah. So here, this is my free ConvertKit account that I created. It's a 14-day trial, but what you can do, if you come over here to the top, you can go to account settings. And here on account settings, you have here a way to refer more people to use ConvertKit. And if you refer anyone, you actually get a 100 free leads. And that is how you get a free account that you can use over and over again. Okay, so where is the, so here's the link here. In fact, there should be another one. Let's have a look. Is it on my profile? No. Is it referrals? There we go. So here it is. So I'm going to send this to you here as well. So if anyone uses that, I'll also get to send, I think it's 1,000 emails. Oh, no, sorry. 100 subscribers. So you can broadcast to 100 subscribers. So this is our starting point. So if you share your link, once you've signed up, you also get 100 people, 100 subscribers. Okay, so go ahead, sign up for ConvertKit. It's absolutely free for 14 days. You can play around with it, see how it works, but it's really, really, really powerful. And I'm going to show you some features in this example. Okay, so now let's head over back here to our website. So these are the plugins that I've installed. So the only paid one here is Cutflows Pro, which Karen has just bought. So once we have all this, the next stage now is to set our products, right? So I'm going to come over here to products and click on add new. So the most important thing here is to add the products. In this case, we say we want to add a 1 hour, what was it? 1 hour free consultation. Okay, 1 hour free online training. Okay. So let's just call this 1 hour. 1 hour free is our product. Okay, just bear that in mind. So here I'm on WooCommerce and I'm adding this as a product. Next, you want to come over here and add the price. Now, this is very important because this is a lead generation, right? We want to add the price as 0. Okay, 0.00. Okay, so it's free. The next thing is over here, if we want them to print out the code, we can actually add it as a virtual or downloadable. But if we don't need to, it doesn't really matter. So in this case now, if it's a coupon code that need to print off or they need to show on their phone, we can attach a file that will work as the code. So when they go to the fitness coach, they can just show and say, right, here's my code. So I have a basic website, a basic file that I created. So we're just going to call this voucher. And then you can search for it on your computer. You can first design it in Photoshop or any design program, save it as a PDF. So in my case, I have a rough one that I created yesterday. Here it is, voucher.pdf. So I'm just going to go with that, insert in URL. So now I've added the voucher. Okay, great. So pretty much that's all we need to do. This is our free consultations, free product. So we don't need to add any content in here to describe it. No, none of that. And then all you have to do now is to hit publish. That's it, done. Step number 2 now is to go and create the funnel. So now here's what we need to do. We go to Cut Flows and click on Flows. So I'm just going to delete all these because we don't need them. I don't want you to get confused because this is where I was experimenting with this. So I'm just going to add these all to the trash. Now I'm going to add a new flow. So the flow is the funnel. So if I click on Add New, you see all these templates here that we have. I'm just going to come over here and click on Create Your Own because we're going to have our own design. We don't want to use these templates. But if you want to use these templates that Cutflows has created, you can go ahead and use all these templates here. But you know what? I prefer just, designing mine from scratch. So I'm going to come over here to Create Your Own, design your flow. So that's going to take a bit of time to actually create all the steps that we need. There we go. So now I have a sales landing page, I have a checkout page, and I have a thank you page. So I'm just going to give this free fitness. Okay, I'm just going to give this name free fitness, all right? Click update. But of course, you can name it whatever you want. Now, here's the thing. We don't need a sales page. We don't need a checkout page for this because this is a lead generation. We're just collecting emails. That's all we're doing. Just to get people into the doorstep. So I'm just going to delete that because I don't need that step. Delete this one as well. I don't need that. And now I'm going to add my opt-in, which is my free lead generation. So I'm going to click here on Add New Step. So you see here we have landing page, checkout page, upsells, downsells, thank you page. The one we need is the opt-in. So I'm going to click here on opt-in. And you can see here they have coming soon. So they're going to have some designs for this, but don't worry, I have a template which we're going to use in this example. So I'm going to click here on Create Your Own Designs, Create Step. So now I'm adding that step that I need to generate the leads. And there we go. So here it is, Opt-in Woo 2. So all I have to do now, because this has to be the first step, I'm going to drag it up here to the top, click Update. So now I have the page. So this is going to work as my landing page. So all I have to do now is to click on Edit. So I want to change this name. Opt-in Woo doesn't sound good. So I'm going to go in here and let's call this Free Fitness Offer. Okay. I'm going to copy that, change my URL here on the bottom, paste that. Click OK, click Update. Right, are we on the same page so far? Are we on the same page so far? Please give me some feedback because I don't want to lose anyone here. Please, if you can follow me step by step, just give me a yes. Okay, so I've created my first step. So this is the main offer. Now, if I scroll down here, you notice that we have this template. It says Cutflows boxed. ideally we want to have template for page builders. So this will show you a box design. We don't want that. We want our design to fill the whole page. So I've just changed this to template for page builders. I'm going to click update. I notice here Anthony says coupons. Yes, we also have coupon codes. We can set all the coupon codes here and give this offer as a coupon code as well. So yes, there's a lot of opportunities that we can, so many ways that we can use to set this up. Okay, looks like we are on the same page here. That's great to hear. All right, so now here on the Cartflow's opt-in, this is the opt-in settings. So if I click here on select product, this is where now we need to go to that product. And you know what? I've forgotten it. What did we say it was again? Anyway, I have to go back over here now to products, all products, and 1 hour free. Here it is, 1 hour free. Okay, so let's go back. So it's called 1 hour free. So over here now, I'm going to click on select product and then type in one. There we go, 1 hour free. I'm going to select that product and that's all we need to do here. Next on the design, this is where now you can change your fonts. So, I like using Poppins. So I'm just going to add my font here as Poppins. The style, I'm going to leave that as it is. Font family, I'm going to change that to Poppins as well. But in your case, it can be any font. It can be Montserrat. It can be pretty much any font that you use for your designs. Now, here's the button text. So here, by default, it says submit. But ideally, we want to say, get my offer. Okay, so I'm going to add that exclamation mark. So pretty much that's it. I'm going to hit update. There's one more thing. Now over here, it's up to you. Let's go to form fields. So here on the form fields, if we click on enable, we can actually decide to either have the last name or not. So in this case, to be honest, it's a free fitness thing. I'm just going to remove the last name because sometimes people are sensitive with with adding a lot of information on this side. So I'm going to leave the first name. And over here as well, if I click on this drop down, you notice that the field width is 50%. I'm going to set this to 100%. Click update. Right. So pretty much my product is set. My template from my page builder is set to page builder. It's going to be full width. So if we take a look here at this offer, I'm going to open this in a new tab. Now that I've added the product. In fact, it's not showing yet because we still have to add some more design to this. Okay, so I'm just going to click update. Now the next stage, because right now it's not showing anything here because we don't have any design around it. So this is where now we're going to use this template, which I created. It's absolutely free. In fact, you know what? Let me send you the template right now. I'm going to post the template in. There we go. So that's the template. You can go ahead, you can use that for free, but here's how you actually use it. So please pay attention as you see me use this template. So what you need to do now is to click on use Divi Builder. So now this is going to take us to our builder, which we normally use when we design our websites with Divi. Next, I'm just going to click here on build from scratch. I'm going to close this. And then the next stage now is, in fact, you know what? I like designing all my designs from the front end. So I'm just going to click here on build on front end. Okay, so I'm going to build this from scratch. I'm going to close that. Now, because we're using a template, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click here on these two little arrows, the up and down arrow, and then I'm going to click on import. And then make sure replace existing content is checked. But anyway, we don't have any content on this page. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to navigate to my template. So I'm going to click here. And my template is on the desktop. And when you download the template, it's going to be a zipped folder. So you have to unzip it. And when you unzip it, you have these two files. You have landing opt and thank you template. So for now, I'm going to go with the landing opt-in. Click on open, and then import Divi Builder layout. So in a moment, you're going to see the layout for our lead generation page. And there we go. So I know you might be saying, well, Mac, we have, this is for a cooking lead generation. Well, don't worry about that, because what we can actually do here is to change the image. That's all we need to do, change the image. So because this is for a fitness coach, what we're going to do is to click here on the top, section settings. Let's snap this to the left. I prefer designing with this on the left. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to background and click on the third tab, because that's where we have this image. So I'm going to click here on this image. And now we're going to upload our image. So I'm going to click upload, select files, and my image is in the downloads, I think. There we go. Double click on that, upload an image, and there we go. So just like that, I've just added my image that works with my lead generation. So this is really, really, really easy to do, okay? So pretty much that's all I need to do here. I don't need to do any more adjustments. All I have to do now is to say 1 hour free session, get 1 hour. Okay, get 1 hour free session. And then over here, you can add, some description text if you want to. I can't think of anything to add there. But anyway, the most important thing is get 1 hour free session. Let's add today. Okay, there we go. So that's all I need to do here. I can go ahead now and save that section, because pretty much we don't have to do much here. It looks, it looks really nice. Now on the bottom here, you notice that I've added, these steps about the sessions or anything that you may want to add regarding, the lead generation page. And then on the bottom here, I also added some testimonials. But you know what? We need to change the colors here, because these colors do not really work with fitness. So if you watched my course, web design formula, you'll notice that I speak highly about generating a color palette, because this is what makes your designs look really, really, really professional. So let's start by changing our colors. So I'm going to go with this first color here and just make sure my text here is dark. So I'm going to come over here to design, and then I'm going to add my color. There we go. I'm going to save that. And then on the bottom here, I'm also going to change the color for this divider. Come over here to design, align, change my color. There we go. Save that. Now it's time to work on these blurbs. So I'm going to hold on my command key and do a multi-select. So now that I've selected all of them, I can go into any one of these and also change the colors. So I'm going to start off by coming over here to the icon, and let's see what color we can use for the icon. So let's go with this color here for the icon. Let's see what that looks like. So I'm going to paste my color in here. In fact, you know what? I don't like that. Let's go with this purple. Paste my color in here. So you can see here, everything is changing all at the same time. It's great. So next, I'm going to come over here to my text. Again, I'm going to change this. And this text here is fine. So I'm going to save that. So just click away. Now, when it comes to these icons, you can just go in and change them, as you want. Doesn't really matter. And then over here now, let's change the background of this section. So I'm going to come over here, click on section background, and then I'm going to choose a color. Let's go with this one. So I'm going to paste my color in here. Prefer that. Okay, so now it's time to add more color. So I'm going to go with this bright yellow for my testimonials. Click on design. Okay, I'm going to add my color in here. Great. Now I know here I've added a hover effect. So I'm going to hold down the command keys again. Then go into my module settings. Click on background. In fact, let's have a look. Okay, it's over here. So click on this little arrow. Click on hover. And now this is our hover color, as you can see. So I'm going to change this color here on hover. Okay, so I'm going to go with this bright yellow and save. Okay, let's save this one more time. So pretty much what I've done here is I've just gone in and I've just customized this layout to make it look, pretty much the way I want. And over here as well, if you want to reduce the padding, you can just go down to maybe about 6%. All right, so let's save this page and then let's do a quick preview. So now I'm gonna exit the Visual Builder. And look at that. So now this is my landing page. So if I scroll down, it has, this says from our clients. That's not supposed to say from our clients. Okay, so here we can say, let's go in and change that. Okay, let's just call this About Fitness. Okay, About Fitness, save that and save the page. Now let's do a quick preview and take a look at this. So now this is our landing page. Now imagine if you can do this for a client and you just design this page, simple. You can see I've done it step by step using my template and also using the tools that I'm recommending here. So you can go to a small business owner and say, look, here's how I can help you generate leads, and you design a landing page for them and you can actually track its performance. So this is the power of using these lead pages and sales funnels. Okay, so now, as you can see, this does not really stand out, this Get My Offer here. So we can also go in and change that. So to change it, I'm just gonna click on Edit Step. And I'm just gonna come over here to Design, and over here on the inputs, I'm going to change this from thin to normal, and the button here, you can see the size is extra small. Let's change that to small. Font weight for the button, okay, it's on default. I think that should be okay. Now if you want to change the color for your button, in fact, let's get our color from here first. Copy that, and then over here on my primary color, I'm just going to paste my color in here. Now that's going to change my color for my button. So all I have to do now is to click on Update. And now I'm going to open this in a new tab and then see what this looks like. There we go. So now you can see Get My Offer, the button color has changed. And now it's much easier to read. So this is our landing page. Okay, so any questions so far? Any questions so far? Okay, so now that we have this page, what we need to do to connect our website to ConvertKit, here's the thing, and this is very, very straightforward, but also very, very important. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to WooCommerce. I'm going to click on Settings. And then we want to come over here to Integration. Click on ConvertKit. Now, ConvertKit won't show initially if you don't install the plugin. It only shows when you install the plugin. So now I can go to this ConvertKit link. So what you need to do here is to go to your account. Click here on this drop down, and then you want to go to your profile, right? Because here on the profile, this is where we're able to get your information, your API keys. So you can see here where it says company name and API keys. This is where you need to come, and then you want to add your API keys there. So once you add your API keys, now on the ConvertKit tab, that means that ConvertKit has connected with pretty much your website. So once that's connected, so it's over here on integration, and then you click on ConvertKit, add your API keys and API secret. Once you add those two, it means your website and ConvertKit are now linked together. So I'm going to show you in a moment why that is very, very important. Okay, so now that we've created that, the next step now is to create the thank you page. So again, we're going to come back over here to flows. Click on fitness because that's our flow. Now we have our thank you. Now let's edit this. So I'm going to click here. In fact, before I do that, in fact, I need to go into edit. And then I'm going to click on use Divi Builder. Build from scratch. I want to add my template. So I'm going to click here on these two little arrows for portability. Click on import. And then I'm going to choose my file. And my file here is on the desktop. And it's a thank you template. And again, this template is for free. I'm going to click on import. Okay, so now I've imported my template. I'm just going to click on update. Great. So everything is all set. Now, I have a very, very important question here from Darren, and I used to ask this question myself. Why do we need cart flows and WooCommerce and all this just to create an opt-in? You know, it's overkill. And yes, it may seem like it's an overkill, and I agree, you can create these landing pages using ConvertKit. But what ConvertKit doesn't do is to create a sales funnel for you. So you know this step that we've just created, right? I can add more steps into this. So let's say someone gets the coupon code offer. I can immediately sell them onto something else, like a discount on a six-month training course. Do you see what I mean? This ConvertKit cannot do. ConvertKit is very good at creating a basic landing page and collecting leads and also storing those leads in a database. But when it comes to selling and adding all these different layers, it doesn't do that. And that is why cart flows is more important. Okay? Okay. I hope I've answered that. But you know what? Even better, I'm going to answer this using a demonstration. Okay? Because once we finish doing this, I'm going to add another step which you can never achieve using ConvertKit. So that's why these two are totally different. This system here is for selling and generating leads and upselling them to even more products. Okay? All right. So moving on. I've added my template here, my thank you template. I'm going to click update. Now, I want to show you quickly what happens if I just save this and just view this page after adding the template. Okay, so I'm opening this in a new tab. Now, notice that it's in a boxed layout. Okay, and this is why we need to go back to edit step and just make sure that this cart flows boxed here is turned into template for page builders. And that's the only reason why, okay? Right, so my template is saved. Now I can also do a few things here, but to be honest, I normally leave this as it is. So I could actually come over here and let's say I go to edit fields. I can disable all these shipping details. I can disable that, and order details. Click update. But of course, if it's a physical product that you want to ship away for free, you can always do that. Leave these on so they can see, the order summary. So now that all this is done, I'm going to click update. And we're going to take a quick look at Brenda here has a question. Where do you connect this to a specific email list in ConvertKit? Okay, in ConvertKit, notice that if I come over here to my subscribers, I actually don't have any list that I've created. Let's close this. I don't have any lists that I've created. You can see there. I mean, these are tests I've done, but I haven't actually created any lists. Okay, so if I come over here to automations, you can see here there's nothing. Landing pages and forms, nothing. Sequences, nothing. Okay. This system here is very, very smart because once someone signs in as a lead, it will show them over here. You can see here my example I did for my recipe and the free checkup. They are showing here as products. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to do the demo here as well and show you what would happen if someone signs up for a free 1 hour session. So that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, so back over here. Did we take a look at our thank you page? Let's do a quick view. Okay, so that's our thank you page. and we can add whatever text that we need here. And here's the thing, we can upsell them to other products. So we can add a banner here, or in fact, why don't we do that? So let's say I go back into this design. I can actually add, let's add a text module. And in this text module, let's snap this over to the left. Right, so let's say we call this one-time offer. %30 off. Okay. And this needs to be, let's say, heading 2. Now let's go and stylize this. Let's go to heading text. Heading 2. Let's change this to Poppins. Center it. And let's customize this text as well. Change this to my font. Center it. Now let's add our call to action button. In fact, you know what? Let's add our background here. Let's go into the design here and let's add some padding. Give this enough breathing space. So I'm just creating an offer here, one-time offer. So as you can see, this is on the thank you page. They can download whatever they want to download here, the coupon code. But I also have a one-time offer here. And we can also add the price, 60% off. And then we can just go into detail now here. 6 month training, 6 month one-to-one training program. You can see my typing here is not very good, but yeah, this is just a quick example of how you can just create this offer. So one-time offer, 30% off, 6 month one-to-one training program, and then you can add your pricing, and then you can also add a link in there. Okay, so I'm just doing this quickly so you can see the flexibility of having this as your thank you page. Right, so once we have this now, in fact, let's just change this logo. This is quite annoying for me. I'm gonna go in there, image and icon, and let's go to our recent colors, and let's change the icon. In fact, let's change it here and save. Okay, so our thank you page now is done. Everything is good. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to take this page, Command C to copy. Now I am going to open a new incognito mode. And this time we are going to test this. Okay, so let's say someone lands on this page and they're like, oh, whoa, 1 hour free session today, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that may be something I'm interested in. Okay, it has, here's about the fitness program. Okay, great. Ooh, there's also some testimonials here. Okay, that looks great. I'm gonna go with this. So I'm just gonna add my name there, add my email address. There we go. I'm gonna click on get my offer. Now, look what happens. I'm now on my thank you page. So it says thank you. And then it explains, pretty much whatever, message I wanna give there. It also has my one-time offer. But the cool thing is we have the download. So here's the download. I know here, we can strip this. We can even have the download as a button here. You just say download the offer, but you know what? I've just kept it as a default here. But anyway, you can download it here. So if I click here on download, you can see here on the bottom, it has downloaded my voucher, but this was just a PDF that I used. And if you can see here, I just designed this in Photoshop, but this was to do with a dental example I gave yesterday in yesterday's tutorial. So now you can see here, voucher, free dental checkup, but in your case, it would be a free 1 hour session. And then you can have the address here of where to go and the coach's phone number and address and all that stuff. But, you know, pretty much this will be our thank you page. But you don't have to have all these order details. And in fact, I'm going to show you how to disable it. You don't even have to have all this. You can just have a button here which says download your voucher. And then that's it. You don't even have to have all this. And to show you where that is disabled, I'm going to come over here to thank you, edit step. So if I scroll down here, you see where it says enable order review. If I disable that and click update, now let's see if, okay, yes. So what you want to do now, once you've disabled that, just hit update. And then you want to go now to your front end editor. And then here you want to add a button. Click here on button. I'm going to, so this is where you'd add your button link to the download. And then you can stylize this, center it, and, you know, do all that good stuff. So let's just center it. I'm not going to go and do a lot of the designs here because most of you know how to style the buttons anyways. So in the button text here, I'm just going to say download my voucher or coupon code, whatever it is. So I'm going to save that. Save this one more time. So this is what the thank you page would look like. They will come here, click on this button here, and then he downloads the voucher, and that's it. And this is now a one-time offer, which will have a link to the actual offer itself. Now, here's something very, very interesting. If I come over here now to my subscribers in ConvertKit, if I refresh this, there we go. Here's my latest entry, and today is February 15th. Let's just double check that. See, February 15th. So this is what came in today. There we go. And if I scroll down here, it tells me what people are subscribing to. Now, here's the power of having our system here work with an autoresponder. So what you can do is you can come over here to sequences. So I'm going to create a new sequence. So let's call this 1 hour. Okay. So anyone that signs up for the 1 hour thing, I'm going to build an automated sequence that works as soon as someone signs up. So over here, I can start by saying welcome, and I can introduce myself. And this is the email that I would send, right, as soon as someone signs up onto that list. And I'm going to show you how to connect it. Okay, so here you can introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Mac. I'm the fitness coach. This is what I've done. This is my experience and all of that good stuff. And then once you've done that, you can also say here, when do you want this email to be sent? So if I click here, I can send this in 1 hour, within an hour. Okay. And you can choose this to be sent on pretty much any day of the week. But of course, you may want to remove Sunday. So let's say you're happy with that. And then here, you can exclude members who subscribe, but this is a bit more advanced. I'll just leave that as it is. And then over here on the status, you want to, in fact, let's save all. So this is your welcome email. Let's change this to active. Now, I would need to add my company name here. So let me just add my details here. So this is what you need to initially do when you set up ConvertKit. So anyway, I'm going to change this to active, save all. So now I have a welcome and it's called 1 hour. So this email here is going to be sent as soon as someone signs up for the 1 hour free session. Now let's head over back here. Let me show you something else. So if I come over here now to automations, new automation, I can create an automation now which says purchase, select integration, WooCommerce, search product, 1 hour free. That's our 1 hour free session. Add an event, So now I can add my event here by clicking this plus button, and I can say, once someone signs up with that email, signs up for that one session, what needs to happen is an action. And the action is go to this email sequence, and the email sequence is called 1 hour, add action. So pretty much this system here that I've just created is just automating my system. So I know I went really fast, but I am going to be creating a course on this where I go into detail and show you exactly how this would work and how you'd set it up for your small business or if you're a consultant. So what we're doing here is to tell ConvertKit that if someone signs up for that free offer, right, send them the welcome email. Now, here on the emails, you can actually send them a sequence of emails. So they can be like your welcome email. It can be an email about the fitness training program. It can be the type of foods to eat and so on. So you can have all these emails happening automatically behind the scenes as people are signing up for your free 1 hour session. And this is how you create rapport with the potential customer. So if you're giving all this valuable information, they're going to love it. And if it's working for them, it's going to entice them to want to pay for their services. And also, this could be even like training videos. Like I use this on my Funnels to Income website. When someone signs up for something on my mailing list, I give them a series of videos. Like for example, if someone is interested in Divi, I have 10 videos. One after the other, each day, that I send them automatically in the whole system so that they get to learn how to use Divi. And of course, they can unsubscribe at any time, but most people actually love it. And this is what helps them to end up, buying Divi itself. So this is a really, really powerful system. And as you've seen, I've connected this from our website to automating emails. And this needs only to be sent once, and that's done. And once you've set it up, here's the thing. You can actually take a look at stats. So this will actually show you who's opening, who's not opening, when can you add tags, when can you remove tags. So it's very, very, very powerful. So back over here, in fact, let me go to sequences. So here on the sequences, you can see here, if we go into this, in fact, it tells us here how many subscribers are signed up onto this sequence, how many are opening, how many are clicking, how many are unsubscribing. So this can give you an idea of how this sequence here is performing for you. So you don't even have to have landing pages. I know, Brenda, you asked me a question earlier on. I think it's Brenda that asked me. You don't necessarily have to have to build the form itself. And to build the form, you can just do it, quickly and easily over here, but you don't actually have to have a form in order to have this working. But of course, the form has its own places. You can go in and, add the form in different scenarios. But pretty much this is how it works. I'm just going to take a quick look here and see if we have more questions. Irene says, what about double opt-in? Now, if you want to have a double opt-in, then you would have to create a form, and that form now will have the double opt-in option. So this sequence here is for anyone that just wants to buy something, right? And once they buy that thing, they get an email, a welcome email, and any steps that follows that. But you can actually exclude the part where someone has to download the voucher on the thank you page, and they first go to the email to download it from the email, because they also get an email here to tell them where to download it. In fact, you know what? Let me just open my email here so I can show you. Right. So once you go through and download that, click on download, it also sends you an email. And you can bypass that whole process and just add in a message that says, go to your, in fact, let me show you here. I didn't realize that this was off. This is the email that you get, right? So you can say, check your email to download the voucher. So this is the email they get. So they'll get the email anyways, even if they click on the download on the thank you page. So that's how they would pretty much download the template from here. So as you can see here, it's downloaded it. But just to answer your question, oh yeah, so here is where you'd say go to your email and download the voucher, and then not have the button. Okay, so you can also have that. And also, as you mentioned, the double opt-in. If you want to use this as a double opt-in, you can you can create a landing page that has the name and email part with the offer, and then have an email sequence that will take them now back to a sales funnel that you create. So in the email, in the double opt-in, that's where you have your offer, which you can say 30% off on a 6-week training program. Normally it costs $1,000. Now it costs, $700 or whatever it is. And then that now takes them to a funnel, which you build on Cutflows. So that's the one way you could actually use the double opt-in. But this is an option if I know some country, here in Europe, GDPR is very serious. So I'll also be showing you this in the Cutflows course that I'll be designing. I can see there's quite a lot of questions here. Let's have a look. Okay. Brenda says, can you show how to create an upsell and downsell? Okay, no problem. Let me show you that quickly, because this is the power of actually using this. So let's go back here into the dashboard. So what we can do here is go to flows. Let's go into our fitness flow. So now if you want to add an upsell and a downsell, you click here on add new step. And here we go. We have our upsell. So these are the templates for the upsells. So I'm just going to click import. So here it is. This is the upsell. So in order for you to do an upsell, you need to have a product to upsell to. So let's come over here to products, click on add new. And let's say 6-month program, right? So this is our upsell, 6-month program. I just need to remember that name. And let's say the 6-month program is, let's say, $1,000 or 1,000 pounds, whatever it is. I'm going to click on publish. And we can actually create a coupon code for this product. And I know someone asked about coupon codes. Let me show you quickly how you can do that. So here on WooCommerce, you can go to coupons and create your first coupon. And I'm just going to call this 30%. And then here we're going to say percentage discount and 30%. And then you can go into usage restriction, and also, you can add your expiry date. So let's say it expires 29th of February. Click publish. Oh, in fact, you know what? You need to give this coupon a name. So I'm just going to call this MAC30. Okay. Click on update. You can also restrict limits and so on here. So we have our products. In fact, I forgot the product name. It's called 6-month program. So now let's head over to Cutflows and go into our fitness flow. And here on our upsell, we are going to go in and design this. So I'm going to click here on edit. And our product here is called 6-month something. Okay, 6-month program. Discount type, and this is where we can add our discount percentage. Okay, let's say 30%. And this will work out everything, which is really cool. So let's say this is the discount value I need to give. Okay, so let's do further customizations here. This conditional redirect, I don't really play around with that, to be honest, but it's something that I may want to look at a later stage. Now, let's take a look at this design. So this is where now you want to go in and add all your information about the 6-week program and talking about the discount as well. And to do that, you just enable the builder here. Ideally, you want to strip this down because this whole design here does not work with our theme. So I'm just going to go to my background here and delete this background. To be honest, that looks really ugly. And let's add a color. And I'm going to choose a color that we used before here. Okay. And then over here, we want to go in and change the fonts. So I know it can take a bit of time, to initially, design all this. But once you have it all up and running, it should be looking great. Okay, so I've just changed the background here. But this is where now you want to go in and just change this text and say 30% off on 6-month or 6-week program. Save that. So there we go, 30%, blah, blah, blah. And over here, I'm just going to change that image. So let's go with a fitness image here. Save that. I mean, you can go ahead and also change all these, all the text here, the buttons, and so on. So I'm just going to save this. Exit Visual Builder. So now I'm going to come back over here to flows and just make sure everything is in order. So this is my free fitness offer, and then the upsell, and then the thank you page. Okay, so if all works well, it should go in that order. So let's view this page. And we're going to view this in incognito mode. Ooh, you know what? Okay, let's see if this works. Because there's a stage where I was supposed to have designed the actual checkout form. So let's see if that's going to work. So let's add our name here. Yes. So I'm actually supposed to design my checkout form with the product, and that's why that session was expired. So let me just go back in here. Oh yes, and another thing. Let's click on edit. Okay, so our discount price is showing. And then over here, what I need to do is to oh yes, you know why this didn't work? It's because I was getting so worried. You need to have a payment gateway connected to this. So in WooCommerce, you actually need to go and set your PayPal and Stripe. Okay, so once you set up your PayPal and Stripe, this is what's going to determine, your payment gateway, and that's what's going to make everything work together. So without a payment gateway, it won't work. Okay, so make sure you set up the payment gateway first. But these are the things I'll go into detail today. I just come in to show you how to create a basic lead generation funnel for a small business, or or even for your own website, and then. On the upsells, we actually need to do that. In fact, let me show you how to do that quickly. So if you come over here to WooCommerce and go to settings, your payment system here is where you want to activate PayPal and Stripe. In fact, I don't think I have Stripe on this one here, so I'll need to add the Stripe plugin. So this is where you'd set it up, and that is why this didn't show. Right, there's quite a lot of questions here. Let's have a look. So I'm going to go back to the top. Darren says, I really enjoyed your Divi training. Has helped me create a few sites now. That's fantastic. And you know what, Darren? I would really appreciate it if you can just send me a testimonial. It's going to help with my website as well, because I just want people to see that whatever I'm teaching is actually helping a lot of people. So please, if you can just add me, a small photo and just a bit of text explaining how the training or the videos have helped you in your design, I would really, really appreciate it. And also, Richard, I'm not sure if you're watching this, but Richard sent me a video. And in fact, you know what, guys, let me just show you. where this video is. Richard sent me a testimonial, which I really appreciate. So there's my testimonial from Richard.
Hello, this is Richard from Los Angeles, California. I've been building a website, lazyricks.com, and I've been using the principles and fundamentals that Mac teaches in this course on funnels to income for website build out. I think that he's done a tremendous job with that, and I would
I'm not sure if you can hear this, but if you can, that'd be great. So that's what Richard did for me. Really appreciate it. So
learning web design.
Yes, if you can just do a testimonial for me, just explain. I mean, just saying in a few words how my training has actually helped you. I'd really appreciate it. It doesn't have to be in video. It can also be as a text. I mean, or as a message. And if you can send me that, I'll really appreciate it. But anyway, thanks so much, Darren. Appreciate it. Right, Brenda says, if they've purchased more than one product, the free plus offer, do they both show up in the download and thank you page? Yes, they both show, because the order summary page summarizes pretty much everything that you've bought on that flow. So yes, it will show. Byron says that this helps tremendously. If you give a PDF and then buy a product, that has to be shipped. Yes, absolutely. You can give a PDF, and then let's say the gym guy, right, the fitness instructor also sells some supplements, right? They can get the voucher, and then on the upsell, it could be a physical product that you can actually ship. That also works as well. So it's very flexible. You know what? If you guys are interested in this, I can also create some different workshops where I actually go in and show you how to mix them all up and also do some physical products. But this time I also have a setup system which has PayPal and Stripe connected, so you can actually see the whole process working. Awesome. All right, I think we've covered quite a lot today. I mean, we've gone into almost 1 hour, 20 minutes. But you know what? I always enjoy these live streams. It's been really cool. So if you have any questions, just drop me a message, on funnelstoincome.com. On the bottom right, there's a chat bubble. Just send me a message over there and I'll do my best to respond to it. But pretty much, Cartflows is very powerful. I know it seems scary to use, but once you get it up and running, I mean, you'll realize that it's very awesome. In fact, if you downloaded my free template today, you might have noticed that I have an upsell for the VIP membership on the next step. Right? I don't know if you saw that. If you saw that, please let me know in the comments box below. Did you see the upsell on my free template? In fact, let me send you the link again. So the template I was using today, the lead gen template, is free. So tell me, oh, it says I've sent that message already. Oh, there we go. So if you went to that link, you would notice that there's also an upsell to the VIP membership. So I'm actually using it. So I'm not trying to recommend a product that I don't use myself. I'm actually having fun setting up these funnels. So I'm going to be sharing some figures, some stats, and how these funnels are performing. But in all of this, once you've created the funnel, you have to send a lot of traffic to that funnel. It's very important. Send traffic to that funnel, and this is how you can track your conversions, how many people are signing up, and how many taking action on that. Okay, fantastic. Brenda says, I love the live workshops too. Thank you so much. I'm glad you love them, and you know what? The fact that I have people to do my live workshops too actually, encourages me to do a lot of these live workshops. So I really enjoy them, and in fact, you guys make it happen, because if you're not there, I'll be speaking to myself. All right, guys. So thank you very much for tuning in today for today's live show. This will be saved, and I'm going to add it to the membership, so you can always watch it later on. And like I said, guys, please, I need your testimonials for my courses, for just the work that I do. If you go to the funnelstoincome.com on the support button, just send me a picture of yourself and the message, the testimonial. Please, if you do that, I would really, really appreciate it. So, all right, guys. Byron says, by the way, Learn Dash class was awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You know what? I still have to upload 2 more modules on the Learn Dash course. So more coming up there. Fabio says, hi, Mac, do you have any affiliate link for Cartflows? Yes, it's right below this video. It's right below this video. That's the affiliate link. So if you use that, I would really appreciate it. So great. All right, guys. So Byron, if you can give me a testimonial for the Learn Dash class, I'll really appreciate it as well. So go ahead and do that. It's funnelstoincome.com. Bottom right corner, there's a chat bubble. If you just send me a quick picture there and the testimonial, I'd really appreciate it. Or if you don't want to send a picture, you can just send me the testimonial. That's cool too. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again next Saturday. Take care and have a great weekend. Quickly before I go, Brenda says, is Cartflows button your affiliate link? Yes, it is. So if you use that, that's the affiliate link. All right. Thank you. Take care.